And I'm gonna guess the reason why you're here is because some of you guys are thinking about moving out of the United States of America. Fast forward a little bit more. Now I live in Thailand. There's no ladyboys. Not a ladyboy in sight, unfortunately. See how sad it is? There's not one ladyboy. It's very sad and depressing here. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of In My Dreams. And today, guys, we are in South Carolina. We're still in South Carolina for the holidays with family. And I thought it would be a great idea to take the family cart out. So we got the cart. And we're gonna go catch a sunset together. And we'll have a little stroll in the family cart, and we'll take a nice ride around the neighborhood so you guys can see a little bit of South Carolina, what it's like. I hope my microphone's working for you guys. But yeah, guys, it's nice seeing the family. But yeah, guys, I'll be here for about another 30 days. And then we're headed back to the kingdom of Thailand. So we'll do a couple of these walks and talks. And I'm gonna guess the reason why you're here is because some of you guys are thinking about moving out of the United States of America. I'm sure there's some of you guys are here thinking about it. And what I did, I actually ended up moving out to Thailand last year. Around this time last year, I moved out to Thailand. And it's been great being back, you guys, because I've been able to get a lot of things done that I wasn't able to finish up before I headed out of here last time. Because there's a lot of things that you don't realize that happen or that affect you when you finally move out of America. So I've been able to take care of the most important things. I've been able to take care of some finances. I've been able to take care of some international banking. So we have no more international banking fees. I finished up some stuff with some other family members and friends. Since I've been back, I've been able to communicate a little bit easier with some people that I haven't been able to communicate when I left, because it is much harder to communicate when you're on the other side of the world, that's for sure. And then a lot of those people, you know, don't really wake up until you actually leave. They forget that they were actually a part of your life, you know, and that they were actually an important part of the pieces to your life. But people tend to forget that, especially in America right now. I can understand the past 5-10 years has been a little wild in America. So I hope you guys are enjoying the little ride, because we haven't been able to do any rides solo yet on the channel, but that's going to change soon as well. I got a lot of cool stuff to tell you guys while we're heading back. I would love to come out and just tell you guys everything about what we got going on in season 2 of In My Dreams. I can't wait to tell you guys, but you'll see. But yeah, guys, this is South Carolina, where we are. It's a little bit chilly. I got a hoodie on. You can see that the trees are changing colors. It's really pretty out here. But we're gonna go up to a spot up here. I think we're gonna be able to see the sun and have a little nice view. And he's gonna go. All right. So if you guys are really thinking about moving out of America finally, I'm gonna guess that you're gonna be anywhere from probably 20 to 45, or maybe in your 50s if you're watching me. So yeah, you guys, I'm 36 years old, and I grew up in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I was born in 1989 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And then fast forward a bit, when I graduated high school, I moved down to Florida and started my adult real life. At the age of 20, I left the nest. I left the nest for real though. I really left. I left very far away by myself. And fast forward a little bit more, I ended up living in Colorado, beautiful Colorado, United States, for 6 years. And now, fast forward a little bit more, now I live in Thailand. Yeah, this is a nice view over here, guys. So, yeah, guys, I did it. I made the big jump. I said I had enough. I had enough. I worked many high-level experience jobs throughout my life as a young American. My first profession was to be an automotive technician. I hope that sun isn't blaring you guys. We're gonna pull over here and have a little talk. So my very first professional career was automotive technician. I was a technician for Volkswagen. I'm sure a lot of you guys know who Volkswagen is. And then after I was finished with Volkswagen, I did survive the Dieselgate. I was a technician during the Volkswagen Dieselgate in Denver, Colorado. Through the wintertime, guys. Through the blizzards. I'm not kidding. We got hit with the Dieselgate in the middle of the snowy, severe, blizzarding Colorado winter, guys. And I'm telling you, they had us working. I had to move thousands of Volkswagens from one property to another in the middle of a blizzard. I'm not exaggerating, guys. And then after, one day we'll talk more about that. I'm sure some of you guys want to hear about that. And then after I was done with Volkswagen, I ended up transferring over to Mercedes-Benz. I was a Mercedes-Benz technician for a while. Also in Denver, Colorado. And then after that, you guys, I actually ended up going back into the entertainment industry. I can explain a little bit of that. So, growing up, my mother was a photographer, And then I picked up the hobby from her. I picked up a camera just like this, and I started filming skateboarding. That's how I learned how to use a camera professionally. And ever since then, as a kid, I've always had a camera on me. I've had DSLRs, I've had my Nikons, I've had drones. I was a professional photographer also in Denver. So when I was done with automotive, I said, you know what, screw this. Automotive just got real corporate and toxic for me, especially when I got to Mercedes. It wasn't as fun as my first jobs in automotive. It was, of course, it was more strict. It's Mercedes, you know? But it wasn't the cars, you guys. It was actually the people. It was the people inside of the company or Mercedes that I just didn't like. And they didn't like me either. They made that clear. They definitely did not like, especially in Denver, Colorado, they did not like a super smart, brown-skinned, nerdy-looking kid walking around in a multi-million-dollar brand new shop. They did not like it. Mercedes-Benz, the actual company, I love you guys because they gifted me a brand new toolbox, you guys. It was a brand new Snap-on toolbox. It was paid for in my own very lift. I had my own lift stall in the shop specifically for me, for my job. And some of the other guys didn't like that. They did not like it at all. You know, so what I did after that, I had a great time in Mercedes, you guys. I had a great time. I got to drive some of the craziest cars I've driven today. I've got to drive some really, really, really nice and expensive cars. And I've got to beat the shit out of them too. Pardon my language. I'm talking about, I got to drive some big boys. I got to drive V12 this and that. Twin turbo this and that. 100,000, 200,000, $500,000 here and there. I got to drive them, guys. I got to work on them. I got to get on them. I got to drive them through the mountains. I got to drive them through Colorado. I got to drive them up and down Colorado Boulevard. I got to drive them through Cherry Creek. I got to drive them out all the way out I-70. I got to drive them all the way out to man, they had me driving all the way out to they had me past Idaho Springs. They had me up near the casinos. They had me out past Evergreen. I got to drive some really, really, really cool German cars through those mountains, you guys. That was a blessing. And then, as I was saying, after that, I picked up my photography again, professionally. Long story short, after that, I'll tell you guys more about the photography stuff later. We can save that for another episode. I ended up moving to Thailand. So if you guys are new here, I just gave a little bit of my life story. Just wanted to have a little walk and talk today because I wanted some of you followers, some of my Thai followers, to be able to see America. And as you guys can see, there's nothing here really. A lot of America looks like this, you guys. There's no street food. There's no there's no tuk-tuks, you know. There's some golf carts here and there, you know, but there's no ladyboys. Not a ladyboy in sight, unfortunately. See how sad it is? There's not one ladyboy. It's very sad and depressing here. I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, talk too negatively. America has their spots, you know. I lived in some pretty cool spots in America. I lived in some of the best spots in America ever. I wish I would have started YouTube a long time ago. Because I lived in Denver, Colorado. I lived in Orlando, Florida. I lived in Savannah for a little while. I lived in Miami for a very long time. I actually, you know, out of everywhere, you guys, I tell people I'm from Miami because I actually am. Everything, all of my adult livelihood and everything that I've learned, even my business and everything, most of it happened in Miami. A big chunk of it happened in Colorado, but no, Miami shaped me. Miami has a big piece of my life of why I am the way I am. That's very true. So I am actually from Miami, you guys. I was born in Philadelphia, and I did do my schooling in Philadelphia, but after that, no. I'm from Florida, honestly. When people talk to me, it's like, oh, where's your accent from? So you can't tell. You really can't tell, because I actually, my full form is not from where I was born. If that makes sense. And you guys can see how pretty the trees and the scene is here. But yeah, we're heading back to the crib now, you guys. So now for some of you guys that are thinking about moving out of America, you got a lot of things you got to do. And the first thing I'm going to tell you to do is you're going to start letting go. Start letting go. Like, you're going to have to start making some very, very tough decisions and some sacrifices. Like, you need to start thinking about when you're gonna make this happen, when you're gonna quit your job, how you're gonna tell your friends, how are you gonna tell your family. You need to start thinking about it now. Like, as soon as we get off of this video, you need to start writing things down. My number one piece of advice for letting go is just start with your family first. Tell them the news. Tell them right away, because they are your closest people to you. They are your family. They are your loved ones. They are going to want to know. And you will need them to know where you are, what you're up to. Just in case, you need to have them on board 100%. Other people that you need to talk to is your closest friends. Talk to them as soon as you're done with your family. Let them know what's up. You might get surprised, and they might even surprise you and tell you that they were thinking about it too. They might get upset with you. They might get angry at you. They might be very happy for you. They might tell you something that has been hidden for a very, very long time. there's all different types of things that can happen when you start to move out of the country. There's all different types of great things and there's all different types of bad things that can happen, you guys. So brace yourselves, but trust me, just start preparing like as soon as we get out of this video, because as soon as you break that ice, as soon as you chop through that ice, there's a whole nother level of things that come after that. But you need to start with that for sure. So what I'm actually gonna do, guys, I'm actually gonna end this one here because I'm getting close to where I need to be. And it's getting a little chilly too. But I'll be back very soon, I promise. Because guys, we're gonna be here for about 30 more days. And we got some great things coming up. I wanna just tell you guys about everything. But I can give you a little hint. When we get back, it's going to be a little bit more personal between, you know, us as a community, because I really want to get to know you guys, and I want you guys to get comfortable, and I want to get comfortable with you guys as well, because we can do some great things together. There's a lot of good things happening when we get back. I'm just going to keep saying that. I'm sure you guys know some of the YouTubers that I'm friends with, and I haven't really been able to put them in any of the videos or anything, but we're gonna change that when we get back, because I was doing my super corporate thing for a while. Like, I've been building my business, I've been developing my business, and staying super corporate and straight edge, you know. I'm still straight edge, that's not changing, but we're allowed to get a little bit more personal, a little bit more open with things, because I think the, you know, I think all that's up. It's looking like technology is taking everything out, and the way that some of the leaders in our countries is looking real bad. I don't think anybody cares about anything no more. So that corporate background that I have, you guys, I'm gonna be able to let it down, you know, a lot. I'm gonna be able to let it down a lot, because, you know, YouTube, we're doing good here, and the business is doing great too, and I don't have to listen to anybody anymore. I don't. All I have to do is, you know, just make sure, you know, I don't disrespect anybody, and take care of myself and take care of you guys, and that's it. So that's it, you guys. I'll see you in the next episode, okay? Support, like, subscribe. Love you guys. Peace. See you in the next one.